Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's here, the culmination of award season with Hollywood's brightest stars making their way to the Dolby Theater in Los Angeles for the 95th Academy Awards. And here to break down who could possibly win big, queen of all things cinema, Nikki Novak, welcome back to ISF.
Listen, I will take that title any day because you are the king of South Florida.
Oh, I received that, and what we are also receiving is the 95th Academy Awards live from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood. This year for movies has been stellar, but Brendan Fraser, Nikki, as you know, has been one of this award season's most talked about and favorite comeback stories for his performance in The Whale. Is Hollywood getting behind that, or will the Best Actor Oscar go to some newcomer? Some newcomer
You might have heard of, who I might stan, Austin Butler is who you're talking about. He's really a two-way race, and this is so neck and neck. I don't think in this century you've seen so many tight races in these acting categories. And Brendan Fraser and Austin Butler, man, that is gonna be a photo finish. One of them took the SAG, one of them took the BAFTA. Really, usually at this point we have a better idea, but it has been so split. And it really depends on if the Academy goes for that big performance that they tend to with Elvis, or more of an emotional, quiet performance that was Brendan Fraser. If I look at the history of the Oscars, Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, and I just think they're gonna go with the big, bold performance. Everybody loves Elvis and knows Elvis. The last scene in the movie, you didn't know which was Elvis and which was Austin, and they actually flipped between the two. So I'm choosing Austin Butler by this much, Jason, this much. Fight me on it, come on.
Another person and who's having just a moment in Hollywood is Michelle Yeoh. The most moving acceptance speeches at the Golden Globe and the SAG Awards for her brilliant performance in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Could there be a trifecta with a possible Best Lead Actress win?
Listen, Michelle Yeoh, what we just talked about, they don't tend to care about narrative. In the past, they tend to award the performance. SAG Awards goes for narrative. If somebody has a redemption story like a Brendan Fraser. This year, Michelle Yeoh 100% has that narrative. But this time I think it might count because of the fact that early on we had Cate Blanchett leading the way. She won the BAFTA, she won the Golden Globe. I think everybody thought she was gonna walk her way into this, her third Oscar. But Michelle Yeoh has been so emotional in the way that she talks. When she won the SAG, when she won the Independent Spirit Award just over the weekend, she has the last stretch momentum. There is so much support behind her. You feel that emotion from her, how much it means to her. But let's not take away from that incredible performance that was so multifaceted and how she has transcended time, genres over the years. And I can just tell you personally, having met her, talked to her many times, she is as incredible in person. That energy is palpable. And I think if any Academy voters feel that energy, she's going to take it over Cate Blanchett.
Out of this world. We can't forget, though, Best Picture.
4 of the 10 Best Picture nominees made over $100 million at the box office. That has not happened in a long time, for the fact that we have tended in the last couple of years award these small, more indie darlings, and we actually have 2 Best Picture winners over the $1 billion mark and one over the $2 billion mark. So there's a lot of people rooting for Top Gun Maverick, rooting for Avatar. However, if you look at what has been happening, Everything Everywhere All at Once has swept the guilds. It did not win the BAFTA, but it has just about won everything else. It's broken all kinds of records for the number of wins that they've had at each of these different guild awards. And at this point, if you don't have Everything Everywhere All at Once for Best Picture on your Oscar pool, I'm telling you, switch it. Switch it.
Always a pleasure talking movies with you. You are the cat's meow and the authority. The 95th Academy Awards air live from Hollywood on ABC this Sunday.